Hey fam, what's up and welcome back to my channel. You guys, I'm so excited because I think this video is going up on my birthday. So today's my birthday. I am really excited. Your girl is finally 23 years old. I feel like, I don't know, this year has just been so crazy. I've done a lot. I've experienced a lot. Since this video is pre-recorded for my birthday, I am currently out of town, but I am trying my hand at vlogging again. So I'm hoping to have a birthday vlog go up at least on Sunday, if not Sunday, Monday, like this weekend. Also, you guys, since you guys are my fam, I want to let y'all know what's going on. I would love for you guys to send some positive energy to my little 7-month-old Yorkie, Callie Rose. She's currently in surgery right now, and I miss her so much. The crazy thing is she is in surgery on my birthday. She has a broken hip. She's 7 months old, so it's really affecting her. She's in pain. She has bone on bone, and this is something that really needed to be done. Otherwise, it wouldn't be good for her. So she's in surgery and I'm sending her positive vibes. So if you guys could just send some positive vibes to my little girl, then I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, so today I thought it'd be really cool to do an updated video on the Ultimate Drugstore Starter Kit. So this video is for those of you guys who are just getting into makeup and you don't want to spend a lot of money, but you want to know what some of the best products are to use as a beginner from the drugstore. I did do this video last year, but of course it's time to be updated because of course there's so much new makeup that comes out all the time and it's like long overdue. So I kind of fixed the lighting a tad bit. I don't know if I like this lighting. I'm still trying to figure it out. My mom and dad were so kind enough to buy me some upgraded lights for my YouTube channel, so I'm so excited about that. I got 3 of those. Those should be coming very soon, and I'm hoping they make a world of a difference for like my lighting and everything. I'm also kind of like working with the changing up my background. It's still a work in progress, but it is getting there. I'm definitely going to be updating a lot in this series. I plan on doing the Ultimate High-End Starter Kit, and also I'm adding something new to this series, the Ultimate Middle-End Makeup Kit. Because of course, after drugstore, you want to definitely upgrade to slightly more expensive makeup kit. So yeah. If you guys want to see what I think are some of the best from the drugstore to have in your beginner kit, then definitely keep on watching. All of the products that I'm going to be talking about today are on my face. Can you guys believe that drugstore makeup gave me this gorgeous, soft, glam look, and I'm totally here for it. I just love the vibes today. I love it. So we're going to dive into everything. So of course, what we're going to start off with is brows because like me, I like to start with my brows. I don't know why, I just do. So the first product I think is really great for beginners is the Morphe Micro Brow Pencil. Now, I say this product is great for beginners because it's creamy, but it's also not dry. It's like the perfect consistency for a brow pencil. And I was able to fill in my whole brow with this. I didn't use any pomade or anything like that. I just used this brow pencil and it's only $6. I know a lot of people talk about the one from e.l.f. I personally have never tried that one from e.l.f. This is the one I'm recommending because this is the one that has been consistently my favorite for years, and I still think it's one of the best at the drugstore today. Even though some people might say Morphe is not drugstore, girl, this is drugstore price from Morphe. So Morphe does have some drugstore prices in their line, but this is one of the products I wanted to mention. And then if you're not really a pencil kind of person, you're more of a brow pomade, I would also say the one from Morphe is a really, really good one. I believe this is also $6. This pomade is, I need to get rid of mine because it's very much like just about, you know, old. So it's time to get a new one. This one's very pigmented. A little bit goes a long way with this brow pomade. And if you feel like this will be easier for you than a pencil, then I definitely think this is a great one. And then if you're not into pomades, you're not into pencils, well, I got another one for you. Morphe also has a brow powder. So if you really feel like this is like what you like powders, you want something easy, I believe this one's $6 as well. Still drugstore pricing. I think it's great. Not a lot of people use brow powders. I don't use them too much. I like to use this when I'm just like really don't feel like taking the time out to actually get like those carved out brows. But I do think the brow powder from Morphe is a great one. Let's go ahead and move on to primers. So if you are just getting into makeup, primer is something that I definitely think is very much a must, okay? Primer has different benefits depending on your skin type and what your skin needs. So I personally think if you don't know what kind of skin type you have, if you're still trying to figure that out, or if your skin just changes with the seasons, I have a primer that I think is great for all skin types. I did pull two. One is a pot primer and the other one is a squeeze tube primer. So the first one I want to recommend to you guys is the Maybelline Fit Me Primer. This one is the matte and poreless one. And it also has SPF. So there's so much in here. Like, first of all, it's gonna help get rid of oils. No matter if you have a little bit of oils, you have a lot of oils, it's gonna help get rid of your oils. The next thing is it's also a poreless primer. So it helps to fill in your pores, give you that like soft airbrush finish. And it also has SPF in it, which is something that you definitely need to protect your skin from the sun. So, I mean, this primer has it all. I love the finish of it. It's not a drying matte primer. I feel like when people hear matte, they think like a drying primer. This is not like that at all. Trust me, like I have oily skin, but in the winter, my skin is dry. I get a little bit of oils in my T-zone. It's not how like my skin is in the spring and the summer. So I know my skin changes with the seasons. If you're not really vibing with this one, then I recommend this next primer. You guys have heard me talk about this primer so much on my channel. This is the Hard Candy Smoothing Primer Balm. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Like, okay, you're giving us a primer balm, but what about the e.l.f. Putty Primer? I still think that is a great primer, but I will say for beginners, this one is a lot easier. I find that I know how to work with the e.l.f. Putty Primer, and you have to do a little bit more blending. So if I could recommend to you guys a primer that you have to blend less, this is the one I recommend. It's so smooth. I like to focus this primer right here in the under my eyes and my pore area, and it just helps to blur them. I use both of these primers today. I always go in with 2 or 3 primers like on the regular because I just love having that extra like insurance for my makeup. You know what I mean? I feel like primer is insurance for your makeup, so I just love to go in with multiple because I need multiple forms of coverage of insurance. Next up, we're gonna talk about foundation. Girl, this one right here is the truth. I think, honestly, I know everyone has their own opinions, but I truly think that this is one of the best drugstore foundations. It is the Revlon Color Stay Foundation. I am in the shade 600. I'm wearing it today. I absolutely adore this foundation. I use this foundation all the time. Honestly, it performs like a high-end foundation. It's not the most, I mean, I feel like when it comes to the drugstore foundations are pretty expensive. The drugstore is getting expensive lately. So this is a little bit more than $10, but it's still a drugstore foundation. It's still beautiful. But for a little like $10 or $13, this performs like a high end. I would buy this more times than a $40 foundation from a high-end place. You know what I mean? I love this. So I have the matte finish one. They also have a natural finish one. So I haven't tried the natural finish one, but I feel like since it's the same, I'm hoping that since it's the same line and it's just a different finish, it performs the same way. I love this. I highly recommend the Color Stay foundation. It says it lasts for 24 hours. It's one of those foundations that doesn't settle on me. Like, I've tried a lot of drugstore foundations and they tend to settle. Next step is concealer. So we gotta conceal. What is the best concealer? And I do think this is like 2 years running in a row. The e.l.f. Camo Concealer is still one of the best concealers you can get at the drugstore, hands down. It is amazing. It gives you a nice full coverage. I kid you guys not, like, I am so serious when I tell you guys, I always reach for this concealer when I want a full glam look. Always. I always do. It's very full coverage. I love it. I'm always pairing it with my high-end foundations. I think it's a great concealer. The other concealer I think is really great for your kit is this one right here. This is from Makeup Revolution. This is the Conceal and Define Infinite Longwear Crease Proof Concealer. Now the key to this is crease proof because, girl, it's crease proof, and I kid you guys not, there's so many products out there in the beauty community that advertise as like crease proof, transfer proof, sweat proof, whatever proof. this is a concealer that actually, like, I actually agree with the claims. It is crease proof. I'm wearing it today. It is, one thing about this concealer though, it is crease proof, but it is a very lightweight concealer. It will still give you the coverage that you need. Like you guys see in the little demo that's playing, it still will give you that coverage that you need, but I do feel like whenever I wear it, it's like there's nothing on my under eyes. Like they just feel so lightweight and like seamless. So this is a concealer I love to use on an everyday basis. This is such a great everyday concealer. So I pulled 3 powders for you guys that I think are just amazing powders. Like the first one is the one I'm wearing today on my under eyes. This one's also from Hard Candy. This is the hydrating powder from Hard Candy. You guys can get this at Walmart or you can get it on the Hard Candy site. This is a dupe for the Becca Hydra Mist powder, and not only that, but this one feels more like water on the face. So when you put this on, it is super, super lightweight. This is a powder I can literally put over my entire face and it won't make me look ashy or anything like that. This powder I absolutely adore. I am literally almost done with this powder. I don't know if you guys can see that, but probably hard to see. It's just so fun to apply. I could literally sit up here and put it on all day, but it's so beautiful and it pairs so well with the lightweight concealers. It's a great everyday powder, and it's only $7 and you can get it at Walmart. So next time you're at Walmart and you want to try out a new powder, I highly recommend this one from Hard Candy. Now I've tried another powder from Hard Candy and it really wasn't my favorite, but this one is definitely surprisingly amazing. Next powder is of course an OG favorite. This one is like a cult favorite. Everyone has used this powder just about. It's the Maybelline Fit Me powder. So this powder right here, I have it in the shade medium deep. Now I love this powder for under the eyes, but I love it even more for like cleaning up contour and cleaning up the face. So this powder right here is really great. People compare it to the Laura Mercier powder. So if you've heard about the Laura Mercier powder and you know, you just don't want to spend $40 on that powder and you're like, okay, what's the next best thing? This is that powder right here. And then the last powder I want to talk about is a pressed powder. So I love to use pressed powders to set my face. I don't like to use loose powders to set my face because I feel like it's a little bit too much for my face, for all over my face. But when it comes to pressed powders, this right here is my favorite. I think it's amazing. Oh, it is so beautiful. I love this powder. This is the Rimmel London Stay Matte powder. So I'm in the shade Pecan. They have a ton of shades to choose from. There's translucent, pecan, light. Like there's so many to choose from. Like you find whichever shade works best for your skin tone. But this powder right here is amazing. I'm literally about to hit pan on it. I can see it. I can see it. I feel like I've been saying that for a while, but I don't know. Powder just feels so never like ending. And I know I'm about to hit pan on this, but I absolutely love this powder. It's so beautiful. It's really lightweight and like airbrush. It does help to mattify, but it's like it mattifies your skin without looking matte. It still keeps your skin looking natural, and I absolutely love this powder. It's my favorite. I love it. Now let's talk about bronzer slash contour. So of course, we have to talk about the e.l.f. putty bronzers, because if you are a person that loves cream, I highly recommend the e.l.f. putty bronzers. These are like the best at the drugstore. They're like $6. I think they're still, oops, I think they're $6. I don't know if they went up, but last time I checked, they were $6, but they blend out beautifully. They're buildable. They are just great over, like you can use them over powder. You can use them like under powder. Like you literally could like use them and be set. This isn't really like creamy. Like if you tried the e.l.f. putty blushes, I think that you'll really like these. Another product I want to talk about that's like a bronzer and like a contour are these right here from Beauty Bay. So Beauty Bay has a ton of bronzer shades. Like Beauty Bay's ranges of their highlighters, bronzers, blush is amazing. I love them. I use these to set. I don't really use these on its own because I feel like on its own I have to really do a lot of building, but using these particular shades to like set my cream bronzer, I really love. I highly recommend these. These are $6. I have the shade Button right here as my contour shade, and then as my bronzer shade, which is the shade I'm wearing today, is the shade Chestnut. I love bronzers with a little bit of red in it because it adds warmth to my face, and I love me a warm bronzer. So I use this one today. I absolutely love these. They blend out really beautifully. All right, let's talk about my absolute favorite thing of all time. Where's the other one? we're gonna talk about blush because there are so many blushes out there in the drugstore that are amazing, but I had to come back to the one that I think is the absolute best. There's many different finishes. There's shimmer, there's like kind of metallic, and there's like matte of these blushes. And these are the Milani Baked Blushes. You guys, you guys know I would not steer you wrong. In a lot of my recent videos, I have been getting a lot of questions on like, what blush am I wearing? It has been this blush right here from Milani. This is the shade Cocoa Felicita. This is my favorite everyday blush shade. It looks purple right now. It's not purple, I promise. It's more terracotta, like burnt terracotta. I absolutely love this shade. This is the shade I'm wearing on my face today. It's such a beautiful, beautiful blush. It's matte. But it is like, these blushes are their baked formula, and I really, really love these so much. Always get excited when Milani comes out with new blushes because they're so beautiful. My two favorites are the one I just showed you and Red Vino. Highlighter, highlighter, highlighter. So I pulled one brand and it's from Beauty Bay and I'm wearing it today. This highlighter is absolutely blinding. They're only $6. No, they're only $5.50 unless they went up to $6. But when I bought them, they were $5.50. So you can get these at Beauty Bay. These are not that easily accessible. I'm so sorry, but like, when there's a good highlighter for $5.50, like, of course, One Wild has some really great ones. They're $5 as well, but in like more easily accessible, so I do recommend those. But I really, really, really wanted to share these Beauty Bay highlighters with you guys because if you guys have been rocking with me for a while, you guys know this is one of my favorite highlighter formulas. These shades are just so beautiful. So my favorite shade is the shade Trophy. It's the shade I'm wearing today. I don't know if you guys, in that demo, you guys could see that like shine. I love this highlighter so much. And my other favorite shade is Beam. This one's a little bit more like gold, but like more champagne gold. I love these. I also love the Beauty Bay highlighter palettes. Those are always going on sale, but I highly recommend those. I think they're really beautiful. They just blend into the skin. Like they just look like skin. They also could be built up to be really intense, like on my nose. I kind of like blended this out a little more, but they are very, like this is very intense, okay? And I love them. Let's talk mascara. It's fairly new to the market. It's been, I mean, new as like a couple months old, but this is the Uma by Sharon C mascara. Now, I absolutely love this mascara. In all of my videos, you guys see me using this mascara. I'm just about done, you guys. It's time for me to visit Walmart and buy another one because it's about to be empty. Like, I have only finished 3 mascaras ever, and it's this one, the Morphe Make It Big, and the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. Those are my 3 favorite mascaras. I absolutely love them so much, and this is another one I recommend. I think this is only like $7, and what I love most about this mascara is it separates your lashes, and it also adds the volume and the length that you need. It just has everything that you need in here. It's literally called Natural Volumizing Mascara. Like, it's just, it does everything it's supposed to do. So this is a product I'm super happy I get to talk about in today's video because, you know, like if you are into makeup and beauty, you see a lot of it on Insta, on TikTok, on YouTube. You just see it everywhere. And 9 times out of 10, you are seeing someone use a colored base to like cut the crease, or you're familiar with the P. Louise bases. Now, I have a dupe and an alternative to those P. Louise bases. So these right here are from Beauty Creations. These are $3 each, and I have all of them. I think there's like 12. Highly recommend them if you're curious about these. These are only $3, 3 or 4. No more than $4. But yeah, so definitely check these out. They're really great. I didn't use them today because I kept it really like simple and neutral and glam. But yeah, so I just wanted to bring those up really quickly in case you guys needed an alternative. That would be great for like, you know, for beginners, and so you don't have to spend so much money on those P. Louise bases and feel like you need to go out and buy all of those to recreate a look, because you don't. And if you're interested in getting bases, I highly recommend the ones from Beauty Creations. Let's go ahead and talk eyeshadow palettes, because I think that e.l.f. still has some of the best eyeshadow palettes. Today in my look, I use the Electric Mood eyeshadow palette. I feel like you could still kind of get this at Target, but I think they're like, it's trickling down to like, they're not producing anymore, I don't think. And I absolutely love the formula from e.l.f. The same formula that's in the $3 e.l.f. like Bite shadows is, I feel like this is kind of like the same. They have definitely stepped up their eyeshadow palette formula, and I need to buy more palettes. I always use these two from e.l.f., but I just really think I need to buy more because their formula is just amazing. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about lips. My favorite lip gloss from the drugstore has to be from Essence. These are $3.49. I have so many shades, but I pulled my two favorites. So of course, my one favorite is the clear one. These are the Shine Shine Wet Look lip glosses, and the other shade that I love is this like brown shade right here. It's called Deep Red Love. I love this shade, but this shade right here, the clear, is what I'm wearing today. So let me show you guys how glossy these look. I'm not gonna lie, you do have to reapply these a lot because they kind of wear off. I don't know where they go. I never know where these where this lip gloss goes like when it wears off, because like I haven't even been wearing this for like an hour, and I do love how it looks, but you really do have to reapply these a lot. But if you just love that nice wet look gloss, a gloss to like top a lipstick or something, this gloss is really beautiful and I highly recommend them, especially for $3.49. I love these glosses. Also, another gloss formula that I'm obsessed with is the NYX Butter Glosses. So these are $5. These are amazing. These are like OG favorites. They just came out with a ton of deeper, like brown toned glosses, and I'm totally here for it. I pulled my three favorite shades. So those shades being Brownie Drip, Lava Cake, and Cinnamon Roll. I love all of these. I highly recommend them, especially for $5. These are amazing glosses. And then I also pulled lipsticks. So if you are a lipstick person and you just have to have lipsticks, these right here from Milani are some of my favorite drugstore lipsticks. I think they're my only drugstore favorite lipsticks, but these are amazing. I've been seeing these everywhere on Insta and on TikTok, but I have literally been loving these. Okay, so the shade I have right here, the shade Sensual, is like the deepest shade in the collection, and I absolutely adore it. If you love those brown like lipsticks, these are beautiful. And the formula, they are so creamy, but they like look kind of matte, but they're not matte. Like, it's hard to explain, but I really recommend these. Try these out. I think one of the shades, I'm not sure what the shade is because I don't have it, but a lot of people have been saying it's a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. So definitely check these out if you're interested, or if you've been seeing them on Insta. The hype is real. Definitely add these to your your beginner kit. Lip liner that I highly recommend from the drugstore is from NYX. So NYX lip liners are $4. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. So this one right here is specifically, I don't know which, it's kind of gone. They have a ton of lip liners, but I recommend the ones that are $4. Those are the ones I really think are amazing. They're pigmented. They're really great. I'm wearing this lip liner today, and I use the shade Espresso. I love the shade a lot. I think it's the perfect shade for a gloss, just the perfect everyday lip liner shade. And I'm almost done with mine, so that definitely says a lot. So, setting sprays. So, okay, we have a lot of Milani in this video, not gonna lie, but I chose Milani because I feel like they have so many options. I'm one person that loves to have options when it comes to doing my makeup. I need different things. So I have a ton, like I kid you guys not, a ton of Milani setting sprays. There's so many different kinds. I think these are one of the best setting sprays at the drugstore. There's so many different kinds to choose from. My favorite, of course, is the matte Make It Last. I always use this, but I always like to use another setting spray from Milani with that because I just love how they smell. So there's so many. I have like the mango coconut one, I have the cherry one, I have the blueberry one, the dragon fruit peach one, we have the Make It Dewy, Make It Last with sunscreen, we have the Make It Last kiwi watermelon, and we also have the peach one. The peach one is my favorite, like scented one. They all smell really good, but I just love the peach. It's something about the peach one. So definitely get the peach one for that experience. It does say it's illuminating, so that's, they all do different things. This one's matte for, to mattify your skin. This one's illuminating. They all just do different things. So I highly recommend looking into the one, like these setting sprays from Milani, because there's so many options. And then lastly, let's talk lashes and glue. So these right here are the lashes I have been wearing in all of my recent videos. I love them. I just picked up a pack of these lashes because you get 5 pairs. Yeah, you get 5 pairs in this pack, and it's the ones I'm wearing today. They're super natural. They are the So Wispy Full Bouncy Volume and Curl Kiss Lashes in the style 11. I love these for every day. I think they just kind of like extend my natural lashes. They look like my lashes. They're the lashes that don't cover up your makeup look. Like all the hard work you do to do your makeup, your eye makeup, and lashes cover them sometimes. Like sometimes I want that effect, but sometimes I don't. Like when I'm going natural, like makeup like this, I want it to be seen. So that's why I recommend this one. I prefer Kiss lashes over any others because Kiss lashes don't look like plastic. So that's like why I recommend Kiss. To glue for lashes, I think the Duo Quick Set Lash Glue is the best one. The reason why I say quick set is because sure, when you place it, it kind of like is there, but I think that's a good thing because you don't want your lash to come off. So wherever you put it, it will stay there. There's not really much room to maneuver like the regular glue, lash glue that's like white. But I think that you really want your lashes to stay on. You really want it to stay. You don't want to have to worry about it lifting or coming up. I really recommend this. So definitely check this one out. But I think that is everything I wanted to talk about in this Ultimate Drugstore Starter Kit video. I'm so excited to like revamping this series and also like updating this series on what I think is great from the drugstore because you guys, like, I cannot wait to get to high end and middle end. Like I'm super excited. Like these are some bangers. But when we get to high end and middle end, y'all, like, I'm so excited. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know your thoughts down below. And everything just looks so beautiful and I'm obsessed. So let me know your thoughts down below and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.